The legend of Noah's Ark has been woven into the fabric of human history for millennia. A timeless tale that transcends cultures and religions, echoing with themes of survival, faith, and divine intervention. It is a story passed down through generations, a testament to the resilience of life itself. But what if this ancient narrative, so familiar to many, holds secrets far beyond what we have ever imagined? What if the ark was not just a vessel built to withstand a great flood, but something far more profound, a symbol of knowledge, preservation, and even an enigma tied to the mysteries of the cosmos? Throughout history, myths and sacred texts have often contained hidden meanings, their true significance lost in time. Could it be that Noah's Ark was not merely a wooden ship braving the stormy seas, but a sophisticated construct beyond human comprehension? Some have speculated that the Ark was not just a means of salvation for Earth's creatures, but a gateway to something greater. Perhaps a celestial mission orchestrated by forces not of this world. Imagine, for a moment, that the flood was not just a natural catastrophe, but an event of cosmic proportions, a reset for civilization overseen by beings with knowledge far beyond our own. What if the Ark was not just a physical refuge, but a vessel of preservation, carrying the DNA of life itself, safeguarding it against planetary devastation? Could the story of Noah be an ancient account of extraterrestrial intervention, a moment when humanity was given a second chance by unseen guardians? The concept may seem far-fetched, but history is filled with accounts of divine messengers, unexplained phenomena, a knowledge that seemed to appear out of nowhere. Ancient civilizations spoke of beings who descended from the heavens, imparting wisdom and guiding humankind through its darkest hours. Could Noah's story be one such account? An event that, when viewed through a modern lens, hints at a connection between humanity and the vast unknown beyond our world. The story begins with Noah, a man described in ancient texts as righteous and chosen by God to carry out a divine mission, one that would determine the fate of humanity and all living creatures. In the face of an impending cataclysm, Noah was entrusted with an extraordinary task: to build an ark, a colossal structure designed to preserve life in the midst of an unprecedented deluge. The book of Genesis details the ark's immense dimensions and meticulous specifications, describing it as a vessel capable of sheltering pairs of every species, a feat seemingly impossible for its time. But could there be more to this story than meets the eye? For centuries, scholars, historians, and curious minds have pondered whether the ark was simply an enormous wooden ship, or something far more advanced, something that defied the technological limitations of the era in which Noah lived. What if the ark was not just a boat, but a vessel of extraordinary sophistication, imbued with knowledge beyond human comprehension? Could its design suggest something far greater? A structure engineered with principles not yet understood by the civilizations of the time? Some have even speculated that Noah's Ark was not merely built to sail upon floodwaters, but to journey through the vast unknown, to traverse realms beyond Earth itself. Consider the possibility that the Great Flood was not just a terrestrial disaster, but a cosmic event, a moment in history when the Earth faced an existential crisis requiring intervention beyond human capability. What if Noah was not just a chosen man, but a messenger, one guided by higher intelligences, whether divine or extraterrestrial, tasked with ensuring the survival of life as we know it. The idea may seem radical, yet ancient myths and legends across cultures speak of gods, celestial beings, and enigmatic forces that played a role in shaping early civilizations. Could Noah's Ark have been a form of technology misunderstood by later generations? Was it a biological preservation unit, safeguarding DNA and genetic material for a future rebirth? Or perhaps a spacecraft designed to escape a doomed Earth, embarking on a voyage to unknown destinations in the cosmos? Throughout history, the construction of Noah's Ark has been the subject of endless fascination and debate. From the materials used to the design itself, every detail has been scrutinized by scholars, architects, and engineers alike. The biblical account describes the ark as being made of gopher wood, sealed with pitch, and built according to precise measurements. Dimensions so specific that they continue to spark curiosity even today. How was such a massive structure conceived and constructed in an age without the tools and engineering capabilities we now take for granted? Could a civilization thousands of years ago truly have built a vessel of such scale and complexity without knowledge far beyond its time? These questions have fueled countless theories, some of which suggest that the ark's design was not merely an act of ancient ingenuity, but evidence of something far more profound. Consider the sheer magnitude of the task Noah was given. He was instructed to construct a ship large enough to house pairs of every species, capable of withstanding an apocalyptic deluge. The logistics alone, ventilation, food storage, waste management, pose challenges even for modern shipbuilders. Yet, the Ark was said to have fulfilled its purpose flawlessly. This has led some to speculate. Was Noah simply a man following divine instructions? Or was he guided by forces that imparted knowledge beyond human capability? Some theorists have drawn parallels between the Ark's dimensions and principles of modern naval architecture, suggesting that its proportions were incredibly advanced for its time. Others question the significance of the materials described. What was gopher wood, and why was it chosen? Could it have been something more than just timber, possibly a composite material unknown to us? The use of pitch to seal the Ark also raises intriguing possibilities. Was this merely a waterproofing method, or could it have had properties beyond what we understand? These mysteries have given rise to speculation that Noah may not have worked alone. Could the Ark have been influenced, or even designed, by an advanced intelligence, perhaps extraterrestrial in origin? Throughout ancient texts, there are accounts of knowledge being passed down by celestial beings, guiding humanity in times of crisis. Is it possible that the Ark was not just a boat, but a vessel of preservation created with technology beyond human comprehension? The connection between Noah's Ark and the possibility of ancient extraterrestrial influence does not end with the vessel itself. Across cultures and civilizations, ancient texts, artifacts, and legends share a common theme. Beings from the sky, often described as gods, descending to Earth and interacting with humanity. These celestial visitors, revered by early civilizations, were depicted as powerful entities who imparted knowledge, guided human progress, and in some cases shaped the very foundation of religious narratives. The Sumerians, one of the earliest known civilizations, recorded accounts of the Anunnaki, mysterious deities who were said to have come from the heavens. These beings were believed to have played a pivotal role in human development, bestowing wisdom, technological advancements, and even the foundations of governance and agriculture. Could these gods have been more than just mythological figures? Many theorists suggest that they may have been extraterrestrial beings whose influence extended beyond Sumer, shaping the stories and religious texts that would later define humanity's spiritual beliefs, including the tale of Noah's Ark. If the Anunnaki or similar celestial entities did intervene in human history, what was their purpose? Some speculate that their involvement was not only to guide humanity's evolution, but also to ensure the preservation of knowledge, technology, and culture in times of catastrophic upheaval. Could the Ark, then, have been more than just a safeguard for Earth's biological life? Could it have been a repository of ancient wisdom, encoded with the teachings and discoveries imparted by these celestial beings? The concept of preserving knowledge through a great vessel is not unique to the biblical story. Across different civilizations, there are parallel myths of great floods and chosen individuals tasked with safeguarding the remnants of a world on the brink of destruction. From the Mesopotamian epic of Gilgamesh to Hindu texts describing Manu, the man who survived a deluge with the guidance of a divine force, the theme of a cosmic intervention to protect the essence of civilization appears time and time again. What if Noah's Ark was not merely a wooden ship, but a far more sophisticated structure, one designed to carry the genetic blueprint of life, technological data, or even the consciousness of an advanced race? Some speculate that the Ark could have been a craft of unknown origin, capable of withstanding extreme conditions and preserving what was deemed essential for the survival of a chosen species. Could it be that the Ark was a last effort to ensure that humanity and the wisdom it had gained would endure not just on Earth, but possibly beyond? The possibility opens up a fascinating perspective. That Noah was not merely a man following divine instruction, but a guardian of knowledge, entrusted with a mission far greater than we have ever imagined. Consider the flood itself. Nearly every ancient civilization has recorded a tale of a great deluge, a vast, all-consuming flood that reshaped the world and marked the end of an era. In most accounts, this event is depicted as divine retribution, a means of cleansing the earth of corruption and ushering in a new beginning. But what if the flood was not merely a symbolic myth, nor just a natural catastrophe, but a cataclysmic event influenced by external forces? Could it have been the result of something far greater than we have ever imagined? Geological and archaeological evidence suggests that massive flooding events have occurred throughout history, with some theories pointing to sudden glacial melts, shifting ocean currents, or even cometary impacts as possible triggers. However, what if these disasters were not purely natural occurrences? What if they were in some way influenced or even orchestrated by advanced technology or interstellar phenomena? One theory suggests that an external force, perhaps an advanced race of beings or an unknown cosmic event, could have played a role in the flood's occurrence. Could the deluge have been the result of an intervention meant to reset civilization? A controlled purge designed to wipe the slate clean? If so, what was the purpose behind it? Were early humans on a path to self-destruction, leading an unseen intelligence to intervene? Or was it a natural cosmic cycle, one that civilizations before us may have faced? The Ark's purpose, then, takes on an even more profound significance. It may not have simply been a response to a natural disaster, but a vessel designed to outlast a celestial reckoning, an advanced means of preserving not just life, but knowledge, history, and even the genetic blueprint of an entire species. If the flood was, in some way, an event beyond human control, then the Ark was humanity's lifeline, a safeguard against total annihilation. Some theorists speculate that ancient civilizations possessed knowledge of planetary cycles, celestial movements, and the forces that govern our universe. If so, could Noah, or those who guided him, have known that the flood was coming? Perhaps the Ark was not just a hastily built wooden structure, but an engineered refuge, constructed with wisdom that extended far beyond the known limits of that time. Could it be that the Ark's true nature was more than just a biblical symbol? Was it a terrestrial escape pod, a biosphere of sorts, designed with a purpose far beyond survival, a means of preserving civilization's most crucial elements until the storm had passed? If so, who or what ensured its survival? The story of Noah's Ark presents not only a tale of survival, but also a profound mystery, one that raises intriguing questions about the preservation of life itself. According to the narrative, Noah was instructed to take two of every kind of animal aboard the Ark, ensuring their survival through the devastation of the flood. But how could such a feat have been possible? How could a single vessel, even one divinely ordained, accommodate the vast diversity of Earth's species? Modern science has shown that genetic diversity is crucial for the survival of any population, a phenomenon known as a genetic bottleneck, where a species is reduced to just a few individuals, can lead to a loss of resilience, increased susceptibility to disease, and even extinction. If only two of every animal were saved, how did they go on to repopulate the Earth without suffering from the devastating effects of inbreeding and genetic decline? Some researchers have suggested that the story of the Ark may not be as straightforward as it seems. What if Noah was not merely tasked with physically gathering animals, but with something far more advanced, preserving the very genetic code of life itself? If we view the Ark through the lens of ancient astronaut theory, an entirely new possibility emerges. That Noah's mission was not just about saving animals, but about safeguarding the blueprint of Earth's biodiversity with knowledge imparted by an advanced intelligence. Could it be that Noah was not simply selecting pairs of animals, but instead preserving their genetic material, perhaps in ways that echo our modern advancements in cryogenics and DNA storage? In recent years, scientists have begun to collect and store genetic samples of endangered species in biobanks, a concept eerily similar to what Noah's Ark may have truly represented. If extraterrestrial beings had knowledge of genetics far beyond our understanding, they may have provided Noah with the means to preserve life at a molecular level, ensuring that Earth's species could be restored after the cataclysm. Some even speculate that the Ark itself may not have been a traditional wooden ship, but rather a highly sophisticated biosphere, a technological vessel designed to sustain and protect life through the flood. Was it possible that Noah was entrusted with something akin to a genetic archive, a database of life encoded with the information necessary to regenerate entire ecosystems? If so, who were the architects of such an endeavor? Were they divine beings, as religious texts suggest, or extraterrestrial benefactors, ensuring that Earth's biosphere could recover after the devastation? Ancient cultures across the globe contain myths of great floods and preservation efforts. From the Sumerian epic of Gilgamesh to the Hindu legend of Manu, many of these stories involve divine or celestial intervention, hinting at the possibility that advanced beings played a role in humanity's survival. Could the Ark, then, be more than just a biblical narrative? Could it be a remnant of a greater truth, one in which humanity was guided by forces with an understanding of life's fragile complexity? The Ark's journey, as described in the biblical narrative, culminates with its final resting place on the mountains of Ararat. But what if this was not the end of its voyage, only a stop in a much grander, more enigmatic odyssey? The traditional interpretation sees the Ark as a massive wooden vessel designed to endure the floodwaters. But what if it was something far more advanced? What if it was not merely a ship, but a sophisticated craft designed to traverse not just oceans, but the very fabric of space and time? The idea of the Ark as a form of ancient technology, perhaps even a spacecraft, raises profound questions. If we entertain this possibility, then its final destination may not have been a mountaintop at all. Instead, could it have been a waypoint, a designated landing site where Noah and the remnants of life on Earth were meant to disembark? Perhaps the Ark's true journey extended far beyond what is recorded in Scripture. Was it a vessel designed to not only safeguard life from the flood, but to ensure its survival beyond Earth itself? Ancient astronaut theorists have long speculated that humanity has been visited, and at times guided, by beings possessing technology far beyond our understanding. If Noah was chosen not just for his righteousness, but for his ability to fulfill a mission of cosmic significance, could he have been entrusted with something greater than we have ever imagined? Some even suggest that the Ark was not a wooden structure at all, but a highly advanced biodome, capable of sustaining life in extreme conditions, possibly even beyond our planet. Consider the nature of the flood itself. Was it truly a natural disaster, or was it something else entirely? Perhaps a global reset, a controlled event meant to cleanse and restart civilization. If extraterrestrial or divine forces intervened to preserve select life forms, then the Ark might not have been built solely to withstand earthly waters, but to endure interstellar travel. Could it have passed through celestial gateways, traversing vast distances of space, or even breaching the barriers between dimensions? This possibility reframes Noah's role from that of a mere patriarch to something far more extraordinary. A cosmic traveler, entrusted with the preservation of Earth's genetic heritage. If we are to imagine the Ark as a spacecraft, then where did it truly go? Did it simply return to Earth, or was it part of a much larger plan? One that spanned planets, galaxies, or even parallel realms? Some legends speak of humanity's origins being intertwined with celestial beings. Could Noah's Ark have been a bridge, carrying life across the cosmos as part of a vast and ancient cycle of preservation? Even in modern times, scientists explore the potential of preserving genetic material in space, whether through biobanks or experimental missions to store DNA on the Moon or Mars. If such ideas are being considered today, could it be possible that an advanced civilization had already executed such a plan thousands of years ago? Could the Ark be a remnant of an effort to ensure that the seeds of life were not confined to Earth alone, but scattered among the stars? Beyond its physical form, the Ark carries a profound and enduring symbolism. It is more than just a vessel. It is a beacon of hope, a testament to survival and a bridge between destruction and renewal. The story of Noah's Ark has transcended generations, cultures and beliefs, resonating with the deepest aspects of the human spirit. But what if this ancient narrative holds more than just a lesson in perseverance? What if hidden within its meaning lies a message about our own place in the cosmos? In a universe so vast, teeming with endless possibilities, the idea that humanity is alone becomes increasingly difficult to accept. Science tells us that billions of galaxies stretch across the cosmos, each filled with untold mysteries, planets, and potentially life forms beyond our imagination. If we view the Ark not just as a lifeboat for Earth's creatures, but as a cosmic safeguard, an interstellar repository of knowledge and DNA, then its purpose takes on an even greater significance. Was it merely a relic of the past, or could it have been a symbol of a much older, far-reaching intelligence working to ensure that life continues, even beyond the borders of our planet? The Ark's journey, then, mirrors our own voyage as a species. Humanity has always sought to push beyond its limits, exploring the unknown, seeking answers among the stars. Like Noah, we stand at the threshold of great change, with the power to either perish in the tides of time or rise to something greater. Perhaps the Ark is not only a story of salvation, but a metaphor for our own fate. It challenges us to consider the bigger picture. What if we are part of a much grander design? An intricate web of civilizations stretching across the galaxies. Ancient astronaut theorists have long pondered whether humanity's evolution was guided by extraterrestrial hands, whether celestial visitors once walked among us, seeding knowledge and shaping our myths. Could the Ark be one of the many pieces of evidence hidden in plain sight, pointing not just to an event in our distant past, but to a reality that still exists today? What if the flood narrative, found in cultures worldwide, speaks of an advanced civilization that intervened in human history, ensuring that knowledge and life itself would not be lost to the chaos of time? From a modern perspective, the Ark can be seen as a blueprint for survival, a concept that echoes in contemporary efforts to establish colonies on Mars, store genetic data in space, and preserve humanity's essence beyond Earth. If we are now attempting to create arks of our own, safeguards against extinction, then perhaps our ancestors had already embarked on a similar journey thousands of years ago, guided by forces we have yet to fully understand. This perspective challenges us to rethink not just our origins, but our future. It invites us to look beyond what we think we know and consider that we may be part of a cosmic cycle of preservation, renewal, and exploration. Perhaps, just as Noah once set sail into the unknown, we too are destined to leave Earth behind one day, carrying the essence of our species to distant worlds. Could it be that the story of the Ark was never just about survival? It was about destiny? As we journey deeper into the enigmatic connections between Noah's Ark and the possibility of ancient extraterrestrial influence, we find ourselves standing at the crossroads of belief and revelation. The tale of Noah is more than just a story of survival. It is a reflection of humanity's relentless pursuit of understanding, a search for meaning in a cosmos that remains largely unexplored. It is a narrative woven with mystery, faith, and the unyielding resilience of life itself. Could it be that this ancient story, passed down through millennia, holds secrets far beyond what we have been led to believe? If the Ark was not merely a wooden vessel, but something far more advanced, a construct designed with knowledge that surpasses the capabilities of its time, then what does this say about our history? And more importantly, who or what might have played a role in shaping it? Throughout history, the boundaries between science, faith, and mythology have blurred, giving rise to questions that challenge conventional wisdom. Ancient civilizations spoke of gods who descended from the heavens, of celestial beings who imparted wisdom, and of great floods that reset the course of humanity. The story of Noah, when viewed through this lens, could be part of a much larger narrative, one that suggests Earth has long been a point of interest for higher intelligences. The implications of such a possibility are profound. If the Ark was more than just a refuge for Earth's creatures, if it was, in fact, a mechanism for preserving not only genetic material, but also knowledge, then our understanding of history may be incomplete. Could it be that Noah's mission was not simply to repopulate the Earth after a catastrophic event, but to safeguard the legacy of a species, to carry forward the blueprint of life, perhaps even with guidance from beyond the stars? This perspective compels us to re-evaluate the stories we have inherited, not as mere myths, but as fragments of a deeper truth, one that bridges the realms of faith, science, and the unknown. It invites us to question the nature of divine intervention. Was Noah truly chosen by a singular omnipotent being, or was he selected by an intelligence far older and more advanced than we can fathom? In the grand tapestry of human history, the story of Noah's Ark stands as a testament to resilience, survival, and the unyielding pursuit of truth. Whether one interprets it through a religious perspective or entertains the possibility of extraterrestrial intervention, the tale continues to spark intrigue and fascination. It is more than just an ancient narrative. It is a doorway to deeper questions, urging us to explore the unknown and challenge the limits of what we believe to be true. For centuries, humanity has looked to the stars, wondering if we are truly alone in the vastness of the cosmos. The Ark, in its many interpretations, serves as a symbol of preservation, not only of life but of knowledge, history, and the mysteries that transcend time. If we dare to look beyond the traditional lens, we might find that our past is far more complex than we ever imagined. What other secrets lie buried within the folds of ancient texts, waiting to be uncovered? What stories have been lost to time, hidden within the ruins of forgotten civilizations, or encoded in myths that have long been dismissed as mere allegory? Perhaps the Ark was more than just a vessel. Perhaps it was a message, one meant to endure through ages, guiding us toward an inevitable revelation. A reminder that history, as we know it, is but a fraction of the greater story yet to be told. And as we continue to push the boundaries of discovery, both on Earth and beyond, we must ask ourselves, are we the keepers of this knowledge? Or are we merely rediscovering what was once known? As we unravel the layers of this ancient tale, the legacy of Noah and his Ark transcends its traditional narrative, evolving into a profound mystery that challenges our perception of history, faith, and the cosmos itself. Could the Ark have been more than a vessel of survival? Could it have been a gateway? A bridge between worlds, between dimensions, between the known and the unknown? In the vast, uncharted expanse of existence, the Ark stands as a beacon of hope, a symbol of resilience against forces beyond human control. It reminds us that even in the darkest moments of destruction and uncertainty, there exists a higher order, a guiding force, whether divine or extraterrestrial, that ensures the continuity of life and knowledge. But what if the Ark was not merely a means to escape a great flood? What if it represented something far greater? A cosmic blueprint, a mechanism of preservation, not just for earthly creatures, but for the very essence of civilization itself. Could it be that Noah's mission was part of a grander design, orchestrated by beings who understood that humanity was destined for something more? The Ark's story compels us to think beyond what we have been told. It urges us to question. Was Noah simply a man chosen by God? Or was he an emissary of something far beyond human comprehension? Was the flood a natural catastrophe? Or was it an event triggered by forces outside our world? Could the Ark have carried not just animals, but knowledge, secrets of creation, science, and survival that were meant to be preserved for a future civilization? The possibilities are endless, and the questions continue to multiply. One thing remains certain. The tale of Noah's Ark is not just a relic of ancient scripture, but an enduring enigma, one that echoes through time, whispering of truths yet to be discovered. It stands as a testament to the boundless curiosity that defines the human spirit. Our relentless pursuit of understanding, our insatiable hunger for answers, and our unwavering belief that there is always more to the story than meets the eye. Perhaps, as we continue to explore the universe, unlocking the secrets of our origins and searching for life beyond our world, we will one day uncover the truth behind the Ark. And when we do, we may find that its legacy was never about survival alone, but about awakening to the greater mysteries of existence itself.